Hello guys, how are we doing? Now I told you guys I'd be doing a WrestleMania series, but I thought I'd be giving it to you. I thought I'd give it to you all at once. That's why I haven't done videos in the past few days. But to make it up for you guys, I'll be giving away a WrestleMania 28 t-shirt. The first person to like this video and tell me the prediction for one match at WrestleMania 28 will win. I'm going to try to do this more often because I love you guys. Alright, let's get right on into it. This will probably be a really long review, so just bear with me. Alright, the first match at WrestleMania 28 will actually be right before WrestleMania 28, and it will be a triple threat tag team match obviously right before WrestleMania. It will be Primo and Epico versus Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel versus the Usos for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, this was just reported by WWE.com earlier today, so I can't really give a build on this match, but I can give a thought on it. This match is okay. I really would want to see 4 superstars and not 6, just because they didn't really give us a real good build for this. So for WWE to just throw that in the last minute was, in my opinion, a pretty poor decision, but we'll just go with it. Who I think will win this match are the Usos. Why? Because they have a victory over Primo and Epico. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. They have victories over Primo and Epico on WWE Superstars and in WWE live events. Alright, let's get to the first match I think will be at WrestleMania 28. And actually, before I do this, the way I am going to announce these is, I hope, will be the card for WrestleMania 28. First match I believe that will be is the CM Punk versus Chris Jericho match. Why? Because you want to start the show out strong, but you don't want to start it out too strong. Plus, I believe at the last WrestleMania, they started out the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think they'll change it up this time and they'll do the WWE Championship first. Alrighty. The first match I think will be is the CM Punk versus Chris Jericho match. Now, for all these matches, I'll be doing 3 things. Number 1, I'll be doing the build on this match. Number 2, I'll be doing the thoughts on the match. And 3, I'll be doing who I think will win this match. Alrighty. The build for the CM Punk Chris Jericho match. Chris Jericho came back to the WWE, I believe, the first Monday of the new year with the cryptic message and all that crap. And he came back and he embraced the WWE fans for a few weeks, didn't say anything, and then I believe about maybe a month later, he finally said something, and he said, "Ha! I fooled you guys! Ha!" And then he's a heel again. Then he targets CM Punk. Why? Because Chris Jericho thinks that CM Punk is a Chris Jericho wannabe. He's basically thinking that CM Punk is just copying off of him and he's a wannabe. So, for the past few weeks, CM Punk has been really getting under the skin of CM Punk by talking about his mom, talking about his dad and his alcohol problems, and his sister and her drug abuse problems. And it's really gotten under the skin of CM Punk, because this past Monday night on Raw, CM Punk just went to town on Christian, re-injuring his neck and I believe an ankle sprain, but I'm not sure about that one. So, who do I think will win this match? I believe CM Punk will win this match, just because I believe this match, or this feud, will be going on after WrestleMania. I believe it'll go a little into the summer. I think it'll go to probably Night of Champions or SummerSlam. And depending on how WWE does this, Chris Jericho will capture it right before Night of Champions, and CM Punk will challenge him and win it back at Night of Champions. And then I believe they'll have one final match at SummerSlam, where there will be a special stipulation, and CM Punk will retain it. Alrighty, guys. The next match that I believe will be on the WrestleMania card is Randy Orton versus Kane. Now, for the past or after Elimination Chamber, Kane targeted Randy Orton. Why? Because if you remember last summer, Kane and Randy Orton had a street fight match, and Randy Orton won that match. After that match, Kane thought he was human. He wasn't a monster. He felt like he wasn't really a monster anymore. So when Kane came back, he had the monster persona. And then he targeted John Cena all the way until the end of, from his return all the way to the Elimination Chamber, where they had the ambulance match and John Cena won it. After that, it was Randy Orton. Now, when Randy Orton came back from an injury, I believe from the Wade Barrett, Kane targeted Randy Orton. Now, this feud, I believe, is a good feud. It has a real veteran in Kane, not to take anything away from Randy Orton, and Randy Orton, a veteran as well. But this match is interesting because there wasn't really a real big build, but I believe this will be a good match. Who do I think will win this match? I believe Kane will win this match. Why? Because Kane only has a limited amount left. Now, Randy Orton, on the other hand, Randy Orton still has a good 5 to 7 years left. Kane, probably a year and a half to maybe 3 years left, and Kane will probably retire, hopefully for good. Alrighty, next I believe will be the Intercontinental Championship, Cody Rhodes versus The Big Show. Now, this match came about because I believe in the beginning of the year, it was Wade Barrett and Cody Rhodes, and they were basically dogging on The Big Show because he's choked at numerous WrestleManias, including the Sumo one, the Floyd Money Mayweather one, and I believe there was one or two more, but I can't remember them off the top of my head right now. And basically, when Wade Barrett got injured, Cody Rhodes took the place of basically getting in the Big Show's head, telling him that he's basically going to choke at WrestleMania, and this will basically just be an easy match because of his past at WrestleMania. Now, this build was actually one of my favorites. I'll tell you my favorite when I get to that match. But this match, I believe, is an under the radar match, and it'll be one of the matches we'll actually remember because I believe that Big Show will get his first victory as a singles competitor and win the Intercontinental Championship. Not to take anything away from Cody Rhodes, because he can do it all in the ring. He's shown that before with numerous victories over really big superstars. Now, sorry, I got something in my mouth. Okay, where was I at? Oh yeah. Wait, where was I at? Oh yeah, the Big Show match. Okay. I believe that Big Show will win the match, and there we go. Okay, next is the World Heavyweight Championship, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. Now this, in my opinion, will be after the first hour, around 7 to 7:15 maybe. Now, the build on this match started at the Royal Rumble when Sheamus won the 2012 Royal Rumble. Good job, Sheamus. Alright, but this build actually didn't start until after the Elimination Chamber when Sheamus, I believe, just pile-drive Daniel Bryan after his defense at the Elimination Chamber. After the Elimination Chamber, this build, in my opinion, was the best build out of all of them. Why? Because it has two rising superstars in the WWE that have had two championships. Sheamus having it twice, and Daniel Bryan, I believe, no, Daniel Bryan's only had one. My mistake. But this match, I believe, will cap off the first hour, as I just said. Now, the build from this match, it was basically Sheamus wanted to target Daniel Bryan because of he forgot who he was. When Sheamus won the WWE Championship the first time, he became a heel, and he kind of forgot who he was. But if you remember, Sheamus, I believe, came into the WWE as a heel, and then became a face. Now, I believe he said that because he wants to be known as a face rather than a heel. But I believe Sheamus is better as a heel just because of his aggression when he was a heel. Now, as a face, he also has aggression, but you notice heels have real aggression rather than faces. But I'm getting off topic. Okay. Sheamus is basically targeting Daniel Bryan because he forgot who he was. Now, Daniel Bryan, on the other hand, did forget who he was because first he was a face and then he was a heel. And then, if you remember, he has a girlfriend named AJ. Now, their relationship hasn't been boyfriend, girlfriend. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too. Yum, 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 yum. Shut up. Because if you remember, on a SmackDown, I believe about a month ago, AJ was saying some things, and Daniel Bryan told her to shut up, you're always getting in my way, and yada yada, whatever. But me personally, I don't think this will last after WrestleMania when Sheamus wins. I believe AJ will break up with Daniel Bryan because how much of a fucking douchebag he is, and AJ will finally see it, break up with him. Daniel Bryan will more than likely become a face again and go after either the Intercontinental Champion Big Show, or he will go after the U.S. Champion Santino Marella. Brain fried again there, guys. But who do I think will win this match? Obviously Sheamus. We will crown a new World Heavyweight Champion. I was looking for my championship, guys. Alright. Next, I believe it will be is the 12-man tag team match featuring Team Johnny, which is Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Mark Henry, The Miz, and Captain David Otunga. And Team Teddy, which is Captain Santino Marella, Kofi Kingston, Little Jimmy, R-Truth, Booker T, Great Khali, and Zack Ryder. Now, the build from this match actually has been okay, but you haven't seen much retaliation out of John Laurinaitis. It's basically been all Theodore Long ever since David Otunga told John Laurinaitis that he should take over both Raw and SmackDown. It's been all Team Teddy. And I think Team Teddy will win. He'll take over both Raw and SmackDown. And John Laurinaitis will go back to corporate. Now, most of you guys will say, well, Team John Laurinaitis has both all past world champions in Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Mark Henry, Miz. But I believe in the underdogs. I'm an underdog person. People didn't believe in me when I was young, so I'm telling you guys right now, don't forget about the underdog. Because it may surprise you, because it may be an elimination tag match, and Team Teddy could be up 5-2, and Johnny's gonna just go nuts, crazy, wild. Ah! Okay. But I believe Team Teddy will win this match, and he will take over both Raw and SmackDown. But my question for you guys is, whoever wins, whether it's John Laurinaitis or Theodore Long, will they implement new things on their new show and their old show, or will they keep old things and maybe switch the rosters around once the WWE draft is complete? Or will they do both? Will they implement new things and keep old things after the draft? Comment down below, or you can contact me on YouTube or Facebook. Links down below. Alright, my next match is Kelly Kelly and Maria Menounos and Beth Phoenix and Eve. Now, this match was basically, I believe, just thrown in there because they didn't have a real Divas match. But, in my opinion, like I said, this was just thrown in. So I can't really give you guys a proper build. But I believe Beth Phoenix and Eve will win. Just because you have the Divas champion, Beth Phoenix, and you have a heel in Eve Torres. And both of them can get it done in the ring. Not to take anything away from Kelly Kelly being a former Divas champion. But Beth Phoenix and Eve will get it done. And they'll win. Alrighty guys. Next is, I believe this match will take up a whole hour. Whether it's 8 to 9 or 7:30 to 8:30 or whatever hour you want to throw in there. Maybe 7:31 to 8:31 or 8:02 to 9:02, whatever. But the next match, I believe, will be before the main event. It is the end of an era match. It's Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels as the special guest referee. Now, the build from this match, I believe, was the best build out of all 9 matches at WrestleMania. Why? Because it started back at, I believe it started at WrestleMania 25 when Shawn Michaels and Undertaker fought for the first time. Then it was WrestleMania 26 where they fought the second time and Shawn Michaels was forced to retire. Then it was WrestleMania 27, Undertaker versus Triple H Part 2, with Undertaker winning that match and going 19-0. And now we're at WrestleMania 28, Undertaker versus Triple H Part 3. Like I said, with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. Now, the build from this match started when Undertaker cut a promo, basically staring at a wall with a bunch of stuff from last year's WrestleMania when he was carted off after the match because he basically had nothing left. And some still debate on who really won that match. Whether it was really Triple H or was it The Undertaker. I believe Triple H really won that match. Because if you remember, Undertaker had him in the triangle chokehold and he dropped the sledgehammer and he was trying to reach for it. Obviously this isn't a sledgehammer, it's a cable remote, but you guys get my point. He was trying to reach for it, and as he was reaching for it, he couldn't reach it. Like, he was close, and then he moved it over a little, and he ended up tapping out. Now, after that match, like I said, Undertaker got carted off and could barely move. Triple H could barely move, but he got up, I believe, with referees and under his own power. Now, this build, like I said, was the best build. Now, like I said, this match started because of the promo, and then Triple H coming out on a Raw and saying, "I'm not fighting Undertaker at WrestleMania. I don't want to end the streak. I don't want to end the era," and yada yada. Then Undertaker comes out, I believe, a week or 2 weeks after and says, "I want to fight you at WrestleMania. I don't want things to end like they did last year at WrestleMania. I will get my redemption. I will get my vengeance on you, Triple H." So then Triple H comes out the next week and responds by saying, "Again, I am not fighting The Undertaker this year at WrestleMania. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen." Then Shawn Michaels comes out and talks to him and says, "Well, I believe you should fight The Undertaker, and I believe you can beat him." He basically just said, "There's no way you're going to beat Undertaker, and if I can't get it done, you can't either. So then, maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, Undertaker comes out and calls out Triple H and says, you can't get it done, Shawn Michaels is better, and that prompts Triple H to saying, you want this match? You really want this match? Fine, you got it, but under one condition. We do it my way. My way. We do it WrestleMania 28 in a Hell in a Cell. Now, I believe that's the way they should end this. In a Hell in a Cell. Because both of them have had great matches at Hell in a Cells, whether it be Undertaker or Triple H. They both had great ones. Now, who do I believe had a better one? I'm not even going to get into that. If you want to know that, let me know, and I'll tell you. But after that, Shawn Michaels responds by saying, okay, well, you got your match at WrestleMania 28, yada yada, and I still believe you're not going to beat him. So then, I believe all 3 of them come out and basically have a powwow with each other saying, okay, you're going to win, or you're going to win, and Triple H says, the end of an era. I'm going to end the streak, I'm going to end this era, the Attitude Era, which I believe was the best era in WWE history, because it's had some of the greatest wrestlers of all time and future WWE Hall of Famers. But, by the same token, it was one of the craziest eras of WWE. But I'm getting off topic again. Alright, and then Undertaker responds by saying, okay, well, you're still not going to end my streak at WrestleMania, and I'm going to go to 20-0. I believe it's 20-0. Yes, 20-0. And, yeah. And we're 2 days away, guys. I'm excited. Are you guys? I'm super excited. WrestleMania 28. Ah! Alrighty. And then we get to the main event. It's Team C Nation versus Team Whoop Motherfucking Ass. And this had a year worth of build in it. It started the Raw after WrestleMania 27, where they both John Cena starts in the ring by saying, okay, I lost at WrestleMania 27, so yada yada yada, and then he talks about The Rock in some way, and then The Rock comes out, and then they set up a match for WrestleMania 28 this Sunday, and then The Rock basically rock bottoms John Cena, and then we don't really hear about this match until Survivor Series, where it was Cena and Rock versus the Awesome Truth and the Miz and R-Truth back when why did I just say The Rock? R-Truth was a heel. With John Cena and The Rock winning that match, but what was interesting was after the match was Cena got rock bottomed by The Rock. Then we don't really hear about it until maybe after Elimination Chamber, where they both cut promos on each other. One, you could say one got one up on the other, but I believe neither of them have a one up on anyone, because the build was staggered. It wasn't really what we were expecting it to be, and it was just staggered. So I don't really think this was the proper build for a once-in-a-lifetime match. And, oh, speaking of, I hope this is only a one-time thing. If they end up doing this again at WrestleMania 29, 30, 32, 40, whatever the fuck, I believe it's going to ruin it. Now, I don't think they'll go all the way to WrestleMania 40, but you get my point. If they do this again, it kind of messes up the once-in-a-lifetime persona for this match, and it'll just ruin the second match. Now, there have been rumors that Stone Cold and CM Punk will be the main event at WrestleMania 29, but it's not confirmed, and I'm not going to talk about it until it's confirmed. But back to the main event. I believe that The Rock will get the win over John Cena and whoop Cena's fucking ass. Now, I love John Cena. He's a great wrestler inside the ring. He does amazing stuff outside of the ring with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and all this other stuff. But The Rock is a legend. He's a legend, future WWE Hall of Famer if he isn't already. And John Cena will be too. But the way I hope this is built is The Rock wins at WrestleMania 28, and then Cena has a heel turn. But I don't think that'll happen just because John Cena is WWE's top star. Kids look up to him. And if you have him have a heel turn, it'll just shake up the WWE, and there won't be a real guy that could stack up to what John Cena has done inside and outside of the WWE. It would be awesome if Cena had a heel turn, but I don't think it's going to happen quite yet. Maybe a year or two from now, but not now. Alrighty, guys. That is it for my review. If you want to hear a better review, an awesome review, you have to go to the British Fist on YouTube. The link will be down below. It is www.youtube.com/WWE Daniel01. Also, my boy Whoppy Wop does reviews on Raw and SmackDown, and he also has a YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/TheWhoppyWop. Alrighty, guys. For the WrestleMania preview, this is Andrew Harris. I'll see you guys later. And also, if you want to contact me, my links will be down below. Also, the British Fist will be down below, and so will Whoppy Wop. Alrighty, guys. For the WrestleMania preview, I'm Andrew Harris. I love you guys, and don't forget, the first person to like this video and tell me what match they're looking forward to, and give me their prediction for that match, will win a WWE WrestleMania t-shirt. You can tell me the size you want, and then you can tell me where to deliver it. Alright, guys, I love you, and probably after WrestleMania, I'll be doing the WrestleMania results, and hopefully it'll be me and my other friend beside me. Hopefully, if I can get him on the camera. If not, it'll be just me again. Sorry, guys. But I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Yeah.